Good morning, students. Welcome to ACA class. So here is the first problem and only the problem. So given below are the balance sheet of two companies A Limited, so that is A Limited and B Limited as on 31st March 2013. So first we have to identify which are the liabilities to be transferred to realization account and equity shareholders account, and assets. Shares that should be transferred to equity shareholders account, premium shareholders account, general reserve and profit and loss account. Again, these two are the part of the profit, so it is to be transferred to equity shareholders account. Debentures and creditors, these two are the liabilities to be transferred to realization account. Then assets, goodwill, freehold property, machinery, stock, debtors and bank, all are fixed assets and the current assets, so it is to be transferred to realization account. Then shares, that is of B Limited, shares equity shareholders account, debentures, bank overdraft and sundry creditors to be transferred to realization account. And assets said, except this profit and loss account, the remaining assets to be transferred to realization account. The remaining assets to be transferred to realization, profit and loss account to be transferred to equity shareholders account. The two companies decided to amalgamate their business as on the date of the balance sheet, and a new company AB Limited was formed with an authorized capital of 50 lakhs. So which is the new company? AB Limited is the new company. In the terms of amalgamation, here they have given the terms: 6 shares of rupees 10 each fully paid in the new company in exchange for every 5 shares in A Limited and 20,000 in cash. So how many shares were discharged in the new company? 6 shares. For how many shares? For every 5 shares. So you suppose if you have 5 shares and you are going to get 6 shares in the new company, along with that you are going to get the cash of rupees 20,000. The debenture holders were to be allotted such debentures in the new company bearing interest at 7%. What is the rate of interest of A Limited? 8%, but the new rate of interest is 7%, as would bring the same amount of interest. So 8% ಎಷ್ಟು interest ನ receive ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? What is the interest that you are going to receive for 8%? The same amount of interest to be received at 7% also. 7% ಗೂ ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ interest amount ನ receive ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Previous problem ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ, same calculation. Then for B company, 1 share of rupees 10 each fully paid in the new company in exchange for every 3 shares. Suppose if you had 3 shares, now you are getting only the 1 share in the new company, and along with this cash of rupees 10,000 and debentures, you have the same thing, but only the thing, the rate of debentures of B Limited is 10%. So here you have to, the new company took over all the assets and liabilities of two companies. ಎಲ್ಲ assets ಎಲ್ಲ liabilities take over ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So record the entries in the books of AB company to give the above arrangement and also prepare the opening balance sheet. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇರೋದು ಅಮಾಲ್ಗಮೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಶಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ 1 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ 8% to 10% ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, 7% ಅಂದರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟು ನಾವು 7% ಹತ್ರನೂ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಸೆಟು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಆದರೂ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಮಾಲ್ಗಮೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್. ಅದು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ನೆಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಸೊ ನೆಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.